Hi students, my name is Julia.
And my name is Emily.
And we're here in the North Lake Orchard this afternoon. Emily, what are we going to be talking about today in our video?
Today we want to share some strategies and activities we can use in the garden to help us feel calm when we are feeling overwhelmed with big emotions. It's normal to feel emotions such as frustration, sadness, disappointment, and nervousness. And sometimes these feelings can feel too big and we need to take a break from them. There are lots of different kinds of ways to feel calm, and these are not just strategies that we are giving to students. Anyone can use these at any age.
Yeah, and especially kind of during this time in the world, I feel like probably everybody has been affected by COVID-19 in some way, and maybe you're feeling kind of more intense feelings than usual. Maybe you're feeling more lonely or nervous or disappointed. Yeah, and then with wearing masks all the time and having to not see a lot of people in person, while that's really important for safety, that can make it actually hard for us to kind of connect with other people. Yeah, so during this time, it's especially important that we're trying to take care of ourselves and take care of our feelings.
Spending time in a garden, or really anywhere outside, when you're around trees or plants or little critters like bugs and birds, is a great place to help us calm down. And if there's a reason that you can't go outside, looking out the window helps as well.
Nice. And just a note, like, for our jobs, we're kind of teachers and farmers. Like, we're not mental health professionals or counselors or anything like that. But we do know a little bit about sort of managing our own emotions and some strategies that sort of have helped us. So we wanted to share those with you. But a note, if you're doing any of these activities and you actually start to feel bad or unsafe in any way, you can stop at any time. Or you can change them in small or big ways to make these activities work better for you. Yeah, not every activity will be the best fit for everyone, and that's just because we're all different. So give these a try if you want to. And I think we'll start off by doing a few deep breaths, and Emily's going to show us kind of a fun way to do that.
One of our garden rules is take a deep breath. And when we make our out breath longer than our in breath, it sends a message to our bodies that we are safe and we can let go of tension and nervous thoughts. So one way that I like to do it is called inflating the balloon. So we have our balloon up here. We take a deep breath in, fill that balloon, and then let it out and deflate your balloon. We could do that again.
Nice.
I'm not sure what else to say.
Hi friends, I wanted to tell you about another strategy that I sometimes use when I'm feeling some really intense feelings and I kind of need to just take a break from those and kind of focus on something else. So I call this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I did not come up with this, but it's a helpful tool for me. So the 5 stands for 5 things that you can see, and then 4 is 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. So I'll just try that right now. So you can see this shiny fig leaf right in front of me. I can see some lavender bushes, and I can see a rosemary plant, and I can see a little squash on the ground over there. I think that's 4. And then 5 is I can see this kiwi bush. Okay, so 4 things I can hear. I can hear some little birds chirping over there. And I can hear the sound of traffic on Ocean Beach Highway. I guess I'm hearing another type of bird over there. And I'm hearing a teacher get into their car there. So 3 is touch. So I think I'm gonna touch, again, this shiny fig leaf. to close my eyes for that. Feels really good. I'll notice something else I can touch. Ooh, there's a fluffy bit of an artichoke flower. It's kind of soft, like a rabbit or another furry creature. Those seeds. Got 2 of those. Maybe I'll just touch this wood chip. It feels kind of smooth and nice. Okay, so 2 things I can smell. It's kind of hard for me because my nose is a little bit plugged up this morning. Smell some of these leaves that have fallen on the ground. It's kind of just smelling like dead leaves a little bit. And maybe another thing I can smell is I can smell this plant right here. I can smell some lavender. Okay, so the last one is taste. One thing you can taste. And sometimes we're not always in a place where you can taste something outside, so maybe you can just imagine a taste in your mouth. But since I'm lucky enough to be out in the garden right now, I think I'm gonna pick one of these figs to taste. A little purple fig right here. I've never seen the inside of a fig. They look really cool. It looks kind of strange, but it's really yummy. So I'm gonna close my eyes. Just really concentrate on what that tastes like and what it feels like in my mouth. So again, 5 things you can see, 4 you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste.
Another strategy that we use in the garden to help us calm down is smelling herbs. Herbs are a type of plant that when you rub their leaves, oils are released. Some people use herbs with cooking or medicine or even tea. And just a heads up, some people are allergic to herbs, and if you touch them and you notice that you're getting itchy or irritated, please let an adult know. Alright, so the first one we have here is lavender. Lavender, you can see these have these beautiful little purple flowers. They don't stay purple forever, but they do for a while. You can pick yourself a little bunch if you'd like, or you can just rub your hands through it. It smells so good. So to release the oils, kind of rub the leaves and then smell your hands or smell your little bunch and just take a few breaths. Does this remind you of anything? Does it make you think of anything? And then just sit with it. You might even want to just put it in your pocket and save it for later. This is another herb. It's lavender's sister, rosemary. Rosemary usually has these little tiny purple flowers. All right, so the same method. You can rub your hands through, or you can pick yourself a little bunch. Rosemary is actually really good for your memory. So definitely if you're gonna be in school, take a little bunch and stick it in your pocket. And this herb is mint. We use mint for a lot of different things. Maybe you notice it in your toothpaste, maybe in chocolates or sweets. And so it's a very important herb that we use with a lot of different things. I really like it to just rub it. Kind of clears out your sinuses. I really enjoy that. Another herb that's really close related to mint is lemon balm. Usually if you find lemon balm in a garden, it's going to be huge and lush and really green. These ones are kind of taking a tough time with the winter. Really citrusy, really lemony. And it's just a nice sweet smell to just have with you wherever you go.
Hi again, friends. I'm here with the sugar maple that's out in the North Lake Orchard. And I wanted to talk about something called the body scan. And that just means that we close our eyes if we feel comfortable with that and pay attention and try to feel every sort of part of our body, starting from our toes and slowly work up from the top. You can pretend that your body is a tree too at the same time. So if you want to start, you can stand and really feel the earth underneath you. Close your eyes if you want and start wiggling your toes and feeling your toes and concentrating on that feeling, and pretend that your toes are tree roots reaching deep into the soil and spreading out. And then think about those roots getting water and food from the soil, and that food and water coming up your stem, up your trunk, so up your legs, kind of paying attention to what your shins and your knees and your thighs feel like, up past your hips, thinking about all of that good stuff from the earth coming up the trunk of your tree, into your belly and into your shoulders and chest. And then think about your branches. You can spread out your arms. Think about all that good stuff from the soil reaching out into your arms and going out past the tips of your branches and into your leaves coming out of your fingers. And you can just think about like what it would feel like to have some wind blow through you, and really just feel connected to the earth and kind of swaying in the breeze. Yeah, so it might feel kind of silly at first, but it actually really helps us to calm down, to like really focus on what things feel like in our body. And you can just use sort of the tree symbol as a way to sort of keep track of where you are in your body and think about how maybe the tree's body feels too. Anyways.
Hi friends, so this is my friend Swirl. He lives at the North Lake Garden with his other friend Sasha. Another strategy that we use to help us calm our bodies is to be around animals. Animals are just kind of worried about what's happening right now. They're not thinking about the future or something that happened in the past. They're just very in the present moment. And being able to just gently pet and be soft and quiet around other animals just kind of reminds us and helps our bodies get in that same mindset. If you don't have an animal at home, that's okay. That's why we have animals, these bunnies at North Lake. And if you aren't able to come to North Lake to pet these bunnies, you can always use a stuffed animal at home or a soft blanket. Thanks, Sorrel. Can you say hi to your friends?
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
He's a pretty chill guy. When I'm feeling an emotion that is just, it's not going away, it feels really kind of intense and I need to sort of get it out of my body. If I'm feeling really frustrated, or even if I'm feeling kind of sad, you know, it's okay to feel those feelings, but sometimes instead of just sitting with them for a long time, it's helpful for me to do something active with my body, and that helps my body sort of like move them out, if that makes sense. So there are lots of type of physical activities that you can do, like at your house or wherever. You can go for a walk or a run or ride your bike or throw a ball. And there are also lots of active things that you can do out in your garden, even while still following the garden rule of walking in the garden, right? So some examples might be shoveling wood chips, raking leaves, throwing the leaves, doing a dance in the leaves. You can pull out dead sunflowers.
Thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions or other suggestions that you have, different ways that help you calm down. We'd love to hear that.
Yeah, we'll have our contact info after the video is over. It'll show up. And just wanted to say a note, like if your stress and emotions are feeling really overwhelming and nothing is helping them get better, we really want to encourage you to reach out to a family member, your school counselor, a doctor, or another trusted adult in your life to get some support. Yeah, because we really care about you. So
We really miss seeing you.
And we can't wait to see you out in the garden next time. So have a good day.
Go.
Oh. Can you stop the camera?
Yeah, sorry.